In this training video, we'll be going over your quantity or unit calculator. So we are in an estimate right now, but we want to get these line items calculated for their quantity or unit. Okay, so here's some carpeted floor where there was some water extraction. Well, if you happen to know how much water you extracted, well, put it in there. You're done. Okay? Or if you want to do it a different way and use the calculator, you can do that. Before I move on, but this calculator will only show up for three different measurements, unit of measurements: square foot, linear foot, and cubic foot. So in this case, we're dealing with square foot. So I didn't want to put it right here. I knew it right off the bat, or I didn't know it right off the bat, but click on that calculator and let's do it this way because it'll show an equation. It's very nice. 6.7, let's say, times 6.2. Okay, there's your equation in square foot. Okay, and it's already totaled out. And there's the equation written out. 6.7 times 6.2 equals 41.54 square foot. Okay, if this area, this bathroom, was, let's say, L-shaped, well, think about it as like two squares, like if you wrote it down on paper. So I'm going to say this is the second square that I've measured of the floor. Look at it as in squares. So let's say 2.9 is the rest of the bathroom times 3.6. And just like that, we've got these right here. And look, here's the two equations, but written out as a proper equation. 6.7 times 6.2, 6.7 times 6.2 totaled, plus 2.9 times 3.6, 2.9 times 3.6, and then these two have been totaled out to 51.98. So that's the other way with the calculator that you can do this. And incidentally, if you want to remove one of these, you simply click right there and we'll just leave it at that calculation. So are you happy with this? Yes, I'm happy with this. I'm going to click OK. And look, it came over here automatically through the calculator. Okay? And then also, you know that the unit price was calculated with the quantity or unit. In this case, it was quantity. Units would mean, like, let's say machines, 3 air movers or whatever type of machine you're using in your industry. Okay, that's what units are for. But in this case, quantity. So the 4154 square foot times 0.92, and then you got your total. Okay, so that's how quantity or units can be put in manually if you want. Just type it right in there. Okay, or use the calculator. Okay, that's how that works. Incidentally, like I say in a lot of the videos, you do have the training video icon right here if you want to repeat this particular video, and there it is. Okay, I'm going to come out of this little drop down. So that was square foot. Linear foot is going to be similar. You just pick your linear foot. So let's say one wall was 4.7 linear, the wall. Okay. And obviously it's not one wall. There's going to be another wall and another wall and another wall. So let's say this other wall was 3.7. This other wall was 2.8. And lastly, this wall was 2.2. Click over here. All 4 of these measurements is in an equation. You've got 13.40 square foot. Okay. Again, you could erase this if you wanted to. And then click OK. Okay, so look what just happened in the linear foot line item of baseboard. Super easy. These estimates are absolutely fantastic. Everything is just right in front of your eyes right here. Nothing could be simpler to use. Just a fantastic way to calculate the quantity or unit. Okay, lastly would be the cubic feet. So in this case, we've got fog treatment. Okay, so that's cubic feet in any given area. So again, you could type it in here manually if you want, if you happen to know it, or click on the calculator. Now this is a little bit more unique because it's cubic feet. Okay, if you don't fill out on your area dimensions, these are your area dimensions. It says it right under this drop down, just can't see it right now. But we already filled in the linear foot ceiling height as 9 foot. So in other words, from floor to ceiling is 9. That's already in the part of the equation. It's ready to go, okay? So this will pop down, this notice right here. If you don't have this measurement here, okay? If it's not here, it's just going to appear as 0 right here. It won't work. It won't calculate. That's what this notice is for. So, as we all know, length times width times height is how you get cubic feet. Okay, so let's say it's 4.6 and we got 8.9. Okay, we're already at 40.94, but now it's going to calculate it with that linear foot ceiling height. Okay, now I'll press OK. All right, and look what happened. It automatically populated right here under quantity or unit. So length times width times height, and you got it. And of course, this number, which is your cubic feet, here's your unit of measurement, UOM, unit of measurement. This calculated with your unit price 0.04, and there's your price of $14.74. So this is a fantastic area on your estimate, okay? Using the manual input, you can type it in here manually for quantity or unit, or use the calculator, okay? And I'm going over it again. Calculator is for square foot, it's for linear foot, and it's also for cubic feet. But the only difference with cubic feet, remember, you must fill in the linear foot ceiling height. In other words, from floor to ceiling, floor to ceiling. So this is 9 foot high in linear, okay? Linear foot. So that's how these calculators work for unit, or quantity or unit, that is, okay? So absolutely fantastic when you're working on an estimate. You'll be spending a lot of time on these estimates, and you want these controls to be so easy to use, and that's exactly what we did for you folks. We want this to be the best that it can be, and we're going to show you more functions as we go along here. But that's how that works for calculations, okay? All right. To your success, and thank you for watching.